Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen. Today I am going to be doing a decluttering video. I am going to go in my kitchen and take everything out of my cabinets and my drawers and start fresh. I'm going to clean it up and just find new destinations for everything because right now it's a cluttered mess. I have too many items in my kitchen and it makes it really hard to fit everything in there. It's not a very big kitchen, so I need more space. So I'm gonna take you guys through the process of me pulling everything out, cleaning up everything, and going through it and just donating or throwing away all things that I do not need. So I do have a little bit of a mess here on the table. It's not bad because I did clean up last night before I went to bed. So this is my disaster of plates and cups at the moment. The funny thing is, not everything is even up there because my dishwasher is still full from this morning. I haven't emptied it yet. So usually, mostly everything that is in here is also up there. So then we have these 3 cabinets here, and they all, like this one has food stuff or chocolate milk stuff, just things thrown in there, not very well. And in this one, I keep pans down here, and then I usually throw my husband's sodas and our aluminum foil and bags right there, and then up here is more odds and ends. Oh my goodness, I have a Clorox wipes up there. So this is the spices, and I definitely need to go through it, check expiration dates. So there's a little bit up here, but I definitely need to go through it. This is where we keep medicine and first aid type items. And here's where I keep paperwork, and I'm actually going to paint these. Okay, and here is a total mess. We used to keep food in here, which was probably a really good idea, but then I decided to move things around, and now I have all this stuff in there, and it did work for a while. I actually liked it, but now it's just overflowing with items. And here under the island is where I have been keeping food. Under the sink needs a nice good cleaning out, and under here is a lot of stuff thrown in there as well.
I decided that I was not going to do my kitchen one cabinet or one drawer at a time. I was going to go all in, pull everything out, and really reevaluate whether I wanted to keep an item or not. So you can totally call this the Konmari method. Basically where you just get it done as fast as you can instead of taking your time and doing it 15 minutes a day. Now you guys know that I am a Fly Lady fan. If you have been following my channel, you know that I love Fly Lady, I love routines, I love my 15 minutes a day, but sometimes I do fall behind on my zone cleaning or my decluttering, and I swear kitchen clutter is the worst, and I was just ready to get in there and get it done. So this is pretty much everything. I do not have the food pictured here, but this is all my crap that was in all my cabinets that was taking up all my space and sucking the life out of me. Okay, that's a bit extreme, but for reals, that's a lot of crap. So I put Olivia to work with my chalk paint. I wanted to repaint these paper holders because I just didn't like the wood look, and for some reason I'm really liking white right now. And I put Jaren to work here painting some of these vases, which actually turned out really cute. I pretty much just worked my way around the kitchen, wiped everything down, and tried to make it the easiest way possible for everybody in my family. So I did get this thing here from the Dollar Tree, and I used my X-Acto knife to trim it down so it would fit. So anytime somebody put wet cups in the cabinet, it wouldn't mess up the wood. So we did order new plates and new cups because we wanted it to be able to fit the main cups and plates that we were already using. so that we could get rid of all the odds and end things so that it would stack much nicer instead of being a big giant disaster of a mess. I did run my silverware tray through the dishwasher, but other than that, everything's still the same. So I had these Dollar Tree bins just sitting up in my closet upstairs that I wasn't using, and I also had this rotator that I was already using for my spices. So I just basically went through all my spices, checked the expiration dates, I got rid of a couple of them, and I just made it look nicer. And this is all the expired ones I had. Next, I went through all of my medicine. Basically, I had a few things that were expired that I needed to get rid of, but I just reorganized it to the way that I thought it would be the easiest. I did make a bin for first aid items. I thought it would be easier to just keep all of the first aid stuff together so I wouldn't have to search for it all the time. I love using bins for snack items. It makes it much easier for my kids to be able to get the snack that they need or want, or even for me to make lunches for my kids for school. So I just put those bins on top so that it would be very easy for anybody to get what they wanted. And then I put the flowers or the baking goods on the bottom along with the kids' cereal. I already had this can organizer that I wasn't even using, so I went ahead and put that up here, and then I just put whatever other food items in this as well. I had such a huge pile to go through, and I did go through it and I did get rid of a lot of stuff, so it felt really good to get that stuff out of my kitchen. I totally forgot to show you guys the before picture of this drawer here and my junk drawer, which I'm so mad about because my junk drawer was just horrible. This one wasn't very pretty either, but I did get this organizer here from TJ Maxx, and then the one in the back or behind it I got from the Dollar Tree. These organizers here I actually got from a store called Shopko. I've had them for a couple years now, but I absolutely love them so much. So I just went through all of the junk that I had, and I got rid of half the stuff that was in this drawer that I just did not need. And then I just organized it the way that it worked the best for me and my family. So I did give my kitchen a quick sweep and a quick wipe down and a quick mop. There's definitely things that were all over the place, or dust or crumbs that got wiped out of all the cabinets. So I definitely wanted to give it a nice good clean. So these are all the items that I am going to get rid of or donate or give to somebody. I had a lot of Dollar Tree things that were just taking up space that I didn't need. And then these nice red plates that we were not using. And this is my bag of trash. Alright guys, my kitchen is finished. It looks so clean and organized, and I'm just loving it. I just have this little plant here on my table, and then I used some chalk paint to paint this little vase over here. It's just a glass vase, and I had these flowers already on hand. And then here on the island I have another one of those plants. So here's where I keep my soaps, and then I use some more chalk paint to paint that little flower vase over there. It's kind of dark under there, but I like it. And then I did paint, or have my daughter paint those things over here white. Alright, so here's my first cabinet. I just have like cups down here at the bottom, and then I have some bigger bowls down at the bottom. Then all my plates and regular sized bowls there, and a few odds and ends like water bottles and a pitcher and a few other things up top. It is way less cluttered, and I don't have to shove things in there, so it's super nice. And then moving over here, so in this one I just have some animal crackers and some chips and peanut butter and honey. So it's nothing fancy, but it works out. And in this cabinet I have the canned goods up top, and then I have my husband's sodas in the middle, and then I have like my chocolate milks and drink type items here on this side. I have cooking spray, and then my bags are there. I have another organizer that is coming to be able to put the bags underneath that cabinet, so that'll be nice whenever I get it. So it will go like attached right there, if you can tell where I'm pointing at. But anyways, it's not here yet, so it should be here in a few days. So then I have my spices up here. So bigger spices are up top, and then like extra salt and Parmesan and other not very much used seasonings are there. And then the one here on the bottom are seasonings that are used more often. And I actually have something else that's coming for my seasoning, so I'm getting jars and I'm going to fill those up and put labels on them, but they aren't here yet, so I can't really show you that. But it will be a little bit more organized in a few days, but this actually works out just fine too. And this little thing here turns, so it makes it really easy to be able to find what I'm looking for. Up here I just have light bulbs and then like business cards and our staple gun and pencil sharpener there. And at the very top one, that is going to be our first aid. So I have band-aids and like any ointments for scratches or burns, they will all be up there. And then the middle one is like pretty much my medicines or vitamins that I take. And the bottom one is like any pain relievers or cold medicine or anything like that for adults and the kids. So in these drawers, this one pretty much just has some lighters. Sometimes my oven is tricky and I have to use a lighter to light it, so just keep lighters nearby. And this drawer is rags, so when I go and fold laundry, which I've neglected the past few days because I've been working in the kitchen, there will be more rags in here. And then this one has the pot holders and the aprons. And this bottom one kind of has odds and ends. This one's kind of a work in progress. This is stuff that I wasn't sure where to put. But I have my battery charger in here for now, and I pull it out whenever I need to charge some batteries and just have it on the cabinet. But I don't like to see it out all the time, so I do hide it in here when I'm not using it. So I just have scissors and markers and pins on this first one, and then there's batteries and glue and tape, and I don't know, I pretty much organized it to work for me and my husband. Everything was just thrown in there all over the place, so it was an absolute mess. I do have stuff back here and another little container. So under here I just have my KitchenAid and then my pans, toaster, blender, just things that I use here and there. I don't want it always left out on the counter, so I put them under here. But mostly everything that I need to access is not very hard to get to. So in this spot I have food type items. I always use these blue bins for any snack type foods that I need. And then down here at the bottom I have our sugars and flours that we use for baking, like our cereals right here. And then under here I put like our trash bags are on this side. We've always had this shower rod down here, and it just works really well to just hang up my cleaner, so I can easily just grab it when I need to. And then there's some paint, like my chalk paint and stuff is down here, and then just Clorox wipes, and then the big containers of dish soap and hand soap that I keep on hand as well. And under here I decided I don't like having my fruit basket up on the counter either. I'm like, okay, Clutterbug has like these 4 systems. If you haven't seen her, you should go to it. But she basically, you're a type of bug. Well, I am definitely a ladybug. I like to hide things and not have much out. So this is where I'm gonna put any fruits and potatoes. Like I have some tomatoes and an avocado in here right now. They're still in bags, but I kept them like that. And then I also have like cookie sheets and muffin tins and everything are down here. So it's not stuff that I use all the time, but I can get to them when I need to.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it motivated you to decluttering your home as well. I will be doing more decluttering videos, so if you like that kind of thing, don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next one. Bye!